Hey guys, what an amazing Masters. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen anybody four-stab the last hole and still win a major. But my goodness, he was unflappable all the way through the tournament until that final green. And he had built such a huge margin of victory that who cares, you know? Yeah, a little sloppy at the end, but my goodness, he had earned it. And Scotty Scheffler has what I see, inside over-the-top golf swing, you know? In fact, my last video, I said the greatest Masters champion with an OTT swing was three-time champion Sam Snead. It's very visible. And in fact, the subject of today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I'm going over, but it's not as visible. It's almost imperceptible, but it feels so different in my body. So the next time I go out, I'm going to see how far I can push it and see what that winds up looking like. But the point of it is I'm not dropping it under. And for me, years of dropping it under led to early extension, pushes, and flip hooks. And it's, you know, there were days when I could time it right, but overall, I mean, the majority of golf instruction is so negative against an over-the-top golf swing, I think that they're wrong. It's so crazy. How could an entire industry be incorrect? But very often, if you look where nobody is, you might find something valuable. So at any rate, before the Sam Snead video, I put up a little montage of over-the-top swingers that won the Masters. So let's take a look at this one more time because I think it's really, really interesting.
Hit it, boys.
So, yes, once again, we've got another over-the-top miracle swinger that won the Masters. I'm getting the most amazing reports from people. It's really, honest to God, crazy, the testimonials that I receive. Been playing 40 plus years and have been a scratch golfer, currently 4. Have been trying the Watson move, hands OTT, and it's the most free I've felt through the ball for many years. You've reopened my eyes, so thank you. Guys, I want you to play the best golf of your life. I'm playing the best golf of my life. That's the whole point of my swing evolution. If you haven't tried the over-the-top miracle swing, I highly suggest you give it a go. Fool around with it on the range. If you want an in-depth explanation as to how all the pieces go together, check out my video at myswingevolution.com. So let's check out this range session where I'm working on my over-the-top miracle golf swing. Hey guys, here I am out at Eaton Canyon, about to have a nice little sesh here. It's a little cold this day, and I'm going to talk you through my pitching wedge, 7-iron, hybrid, and driver. So I turned that one over a little more than I want. That was solid. So one thing that's cool about the over-the-top swing is just how solid I start hitting it right from the get-go. So that shot right there is a little wobbly, and I'm trying to find stability. That's one of the important things in my golf swing that I work on. Just being balanced and stable. So I'm trying to get left a little bit more. And when I do that, I feel like I don't go OTT as visibly. It's interesting because Hogan goes left, but Snead stays more center pivot. That was flush. So one of the things I don't want to do is spin out my shoulders too early. In an effort to get open, I used to try so hard to get open that I would try and get open too quickly, and that's just not necessary. That's why you see guys like Justin Rose work on his pump drill where he keeps his back to the target. So here I've got my 7-iron that was pencil straight. Little draw on that one. And a nice little push draw back to my target. So if I watch this in slow motion, I want to key in on my left foot. So I'm getting my way all the way to my heel, and then it goes to the ball of my foot because I went too far.
I saw it fall, whatever, a couple Novembers ago.
But again, my goal is to find balance at the top of my backswing, balance through my finish. So now I grab my hybrid. I love to practice with my hybrids because I really want the club to do all the work. That's just as smooth as it gets. I'm trying to swing it like a 7-iron. And again, flex the shaft to make the club do all the work. Yeah, that's just money. So let's look at this in slow motion. Now, I want to work more on my OTT, but we'll see I take it inside, up, and over. Now, it's not that much. I'm going to actually go out later and try and do it, max it out even. I'm going to try and do it as much as I can and see what the results are. But I take it so far inside that I basically can still hit a draw from that position, where when you see Litsky, he's hitting a cut from there. So now it's time to pull out the old driver, the big stick, see what's going on. So one thing I'm trying to do is stay super duper relaxed. Just like Knudsen says, we relax to play golf. We don't play golf to relax. I want to keep the pressure on top of the plane, like David Duval says. So he says that we have to play from the top of the plane. And it's interesting because when you slow down Duval's golf swing, it looks like it drops under. Last couple of swings were slight pulls. See if I can adjust that here. Now I go to this rear angle. I find it interesting, especially for looking at my feet. Again, a little wobbly on that left foot, so I got to get around more. There we go, just like that. Once again, the OTT move helps me to pressure down on top of the plane because the rotational forces in the swing are pushing the club head out away from me like Saturn's rings. So I got to keep the force down to squeeze it into the chute. Even got a little flying right elbow there. So guys, that's my current swing right now. I'm going to try and go over the top more in my next video and see where that takes me. It's a wonderful Masters weekend, and I'm excited, and I hope you are, to play some great golf. Hit them long and hit them straight.
Do you have trouble slicing the golf ball? How many times have you heard people tell you you're swinging over the top? That's your problem. You might just have a couple of things wrong that are keeping you from being able to hit the golf ball straight. What if I told you the natural motion of swinging over the top is actually the best way to hit the golf ball? Would you think I'm crazy? Everyday players to PGA Tour professionals are figuring this out, and it's changing their games forever.
Do you think you picked up some yardage since we've been working on this stuff?
On the driver, at least 50 to 60 yards.
It's dynamite.
It's crazy.
You don't have to be stuck with an over-the-top slice. You can actually have an over-the-top swing and pound it long and straight. So go to MSE TV and watch the Over the Top Miracle today. Transform your game at myswingevolution.com.